Good morning. Welcome to your Thursday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start our day off well. And I'm smirking because I had a minute to kill before I jumped on here, so I opened up my Note from the Universe, Tut, and it kind of dovetails with today's card reading, so I thought maybe I'll share both. We'll see how that unfolds. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you are here. You're the first one popping on today. And we'll give it a minute for the rest of the tribe of practical rebels to show up. Two more of you popped on. Good morning, Peggy. Good morning, good morning. Glad you are here. Oh, there's someone else. We'll see whose name starts rolling through again. So, two of you I know, two of you I'm not sure who's lurking. But glad you're here. Glad you're here. We have a pretty cool card today. Pretty cool card. Aren't they all? Aren't they all? Every once in a while, good morning, Cindy, we'll hit one where I go, what does that mean? And then oftentimes later in the day, it becomes clear. Good morning, Gwen. Good morning, Lucy. Good morning, Tira. Welcome, welcome. Glad everybody's rolling in here. So today we have another card from the Allowing Prayers deck by Siobhan Nash. And it's 57 invitations to spark a conversation with your soul. And I think in reading this card and then in reading the Note from the Universe on abundance, it will dovetail and give you some grist for your thought mill. So a couple of nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. I was breathing last night as I was reading my AARP journal, and one of the things that I picked out of there was when we're working on our computers, we blink 66% less than we do when we're doing other things. So I'm glad you love the breathing. Awesome. So I thought, well, when I breathe, maybe I'll practice blinking too, just to make sure that my eyes stay nice and moist and it's all good, right? So the things we learn when we're getting ready for bed. Allow hope. That is our card for today. Allow hope. So there's two questions. Cindy, if you wouldn't mind putting them in the feed for me, I would greatly appreciate it. And then I'll read you the Tut from the Universe and see what y'all think of that. So allow hope. Our first question, well, let's just center first. I want you to just think about hope. When do you feel it? When do you consciously think about it? What does it feel like in your body? Hope. Hope. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I like red. It's kind of an out there color. So the first question is, what do you desire that seems unrealistic or impossible? What do you desire that seems unrealistic or impossible? Articulate. If you want to put it in the feed, fabulous, because then we can all hold big space for it. And do not fear, good morning, Larissa, glad you are here. Do not fear that thing of, oh, if I put it out there, then I have to do it, make it happen, whatever. No, 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 no. We're all just going to lift it up for you. So what is a desire, a hope that you have that seems unrealistic or impossible? To be a philanthropist. Awesome. That's a great one. Good morning, Beth. Welcome, welcome. For me, it's having the intentional community done, and I'm living there. I'm living there. That's a pretty tall order. Good morning, good morning. So, what do you desire that seems impossible or unrealistic or impossible? So you've got that in your mind. Here's the second one. What would your next step be if you followed the path of inspiration instead of the path of convention? If you followed the path of inspiration instead of the path of convention. How many things? I just want you to think about this, and you're probably going to go, ugh. How many things, amazing things. A small house with a beautiful garden by a creek in the woods. Fabulous, Larissa. That's a great one. We all lift that up for you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So some of the rest of you want to put yours in there, feel free. Feel free. Yes, leap while looking. And what happens? Sometimes you land a little roughly. On you go. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. Be a worldwide speaker. That's an awesome one also. Yes. Good, good, good. We'll lift that one up for you. So, and those of you who don't feel comfortable enough to put it out there, know that we're lifting that up for you too. Retirement. retirement, yes. And then think about, what would you do in retirement? What would your retirement be like? What are the important features to you of your retirement? Because to me, retirement is a whole next act in our lives. It's a whole new opportunity to be, do, have, whatever, the things that weren't quite possible while you were still working or working full time. So your path of inspiration, I want you to just tune into that. So I want you to rub your hands together. Freedom, 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 freedom. Yes, yes, yes. Rub your hands together, get the energy going. I want you to place them on your chest, over your heart. And I want you to just breathe deeply and easily. And I notice that my breath is a little raggedy on the inhale. So let's do it a little more forcefully. Just evening out that breath. Filling up. And now I want you to think. No, I want you to see and feel into. Forget the thinking. We do too much of that. I want you to feel into and just see in your mind's eye. See with your intuitive eyes that path of inspiration. And aside it might be that path of convention, the one that everybody walks, the one that's safe, the one that has few bumps, the one that doesn't challenge you. I don't know if any of you saw the quote I put up yesterday. It struck me, and it's by someone named Vex King. Growth takes place when you are challenged, not when you are comfortable. Good morning, Linda. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Growth takes place when challenged, not when you're comfortable. So accept the challenge, appreciate the challenge, view the challenge as your portal to growth. So see in your path of inspiration. Beside it's that path of convention. Lots of people walking that path. Fewer people walking that path of inspiration. Yep. But we can get a few bumps here. We can get a few bumps. Think about that. When we're little, we're more than willing to get the bumps. Travel to see national parks. Awesome. That'd be a great bucket list. I'm going to see every national park there is. I remember when that grandma and her grandson did that. They set their goal to see every single national park, and they just completed it recently. Yay them. Yay them for having a big dream and living it, making it happen. So again, you're standing on that path of inspiration. Feel it beneath your feet. Just kind of wiggle back and forth from foot to foot. Feel that path of inspiration beneath your feet. What does it feel like? What does it feel like? Now, just for shits and giggles, I want you to step over onto your path of convention and wiggle your feet there. What does that one feel like? Lots of traffic on that one. Everybody's walking the path of convention. This is how we've always done it. This is what's expected. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, feel what that one feels like. Now step back onto your path of inspiration. Tune into that one. What does that one feel like? I won't be surprised if they feel qualitatively different. All right? Now I want you to take a step forward. Notice which foot you led with on that path of inspiration. And just feel, again, wiggle your feet side to side, just kind of shifting your weight from one foot to the other. Noticing what that next step forward felt like. All right? Yeah, the path of convention is not fun. Maybe yours is muddy and sticky and it's hard to walk on. Maybe it's slippery. Maybe it's whatever. It's just not very exciting. And okay, Lucy says her path feels exciting. That path of inspiration feels exciting. Maybe there are some places where we end up climbing on that path of inspiration. Maybe there are some spaces where we do slide, but we slide excitedly, like little kids when they slide. They have fun with that, right? Just imagining that path of inspiration and take another step on it. Again, we're not moving fast. We're just taking some steps forward. Just noticing, being fully present for what those steps on our path of inspiration feel like, right? And you might have some discomfort. Again, the quote, growth takes place when you are challenged, not when you are comfortable. Are you willing to take the challenge? One step at a time, a baby step at a time. Maybe it's a finger hold at a time. You know, when you watch people climbing those climbing walls or rock faces or whatever, they're not moving fast, but they're making headway, right? So one hand hold, one foot hold at a time. Again, this path of inspiration may have some places that are rockier, that aren't paved smooth, right? That's okay. That's fabulous, in fact. That is what we want to look for. Where is some little bit of challenge? That's good. I'll approach that. Yep. On your way to all of these things that you've listed here. A tiny home community for people of all ages along with a green burial ground. Fabulous. Fabulous. I told my kid, plant me in your garden and call it Grandma's garden. He went, oh, that's disgusting, Mom. And I went, no, it isn't. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It'll be fine. I'll make great fertilizer because I'm full of shit. It'll be good. He didn't think so. I'll keep working on him. So allow hope. Allow hope. Allow yourself to spend time visualizing this path of inspiration, taking a step, taking a step. Growth takes place when we're challenged, not when we're, yes. And the person who said that is Vex, V-E-X, King, K-I-N-G. We always want to give credit to those who share their great wisdom with us, right? So, allowing hope, allowing yourself to dream big. I love that thing about aim for the moon, and if you land among the stars, it's fabulous. And someone on here, I can't remember who it was, mentioned, well, sometimes those stars are even further out than the moon. Yes. So we aim for something, and the universe gives us an extra boost, and we go even further. We go even further. We can do this. That's what we're here for. So now I want to read the note from the universe on abundance for today. Thank you, Lucy. Taught from the universe. So here it is. Breathe it in. Put your name in where my name is. Here's the thing, Bonnie. Admission into time and space requires a belief in limits. And you're going to go, what? What are you talking about? No, unlimited, blah, blah, blah. Listen. That both time and space are real, that you can therefore have and have not, that love can be lost and found, and that you are what your physical senses show you, no more. Good morning, Bobby. You're going to like this one. Leading you to believe that you are incomplete, and therefore filling you with a desire, igniting your emotions, fueling your passions, and sending you out into the world where journeys are begun. Connections are made and dreams come true, only to be replaced by new dreams as your divine sense of incompleteness persists. This is by design, Bonnie. Feeling incomplete does not make you so. It's how legends are born, giants are made, and history is written. It's why you're here, to ever so briefly escape your true identity as you live with an unquenchable thirst that will lead you into adventures of grandeur and a realization that love is all there is. Bowing before greatness, the universe. P.S. The truth is, Bonnie, you're complete. You're exactly where you should be. Nothing has been missed, and I'll see you at the ball. So basically, what he's saying is that sense of searching for something. We're all complete. We've got it all within. But that sense of feeling incomplete, etc., is what drives us to go have adventures, to allow ourselves to feel uncomfortable, to take those next impossible steps. It's that drive that makes that happen. So interesting, isn't it? Kind of ironic. I think it's ironic that we come here complete. We've got everything we need. We are star stuff. Yet there's that little inkling of something's missing. I need to go find it, blah, blah, blah. And that's what creates the great adventure. We're still complete. We're still solid. We're still grounded in heaven and earth. Yet we seek. I just thought that was a pretty awesome reading. So if you get your tut from the universe, that's probably, I'm hoping, I think the same one goes out to everybody. Maybe it's a rotation, I'm not sure. But I just thought that was pretty cool, and it dovetailed beautifully with our Allow Hope card for today and our 2 questions. What do you desire that seems unrealistic or impossible? Bobby, it might be building your retreat center down by the river. Yes, yes, yes. And to break out of conventional, it's a challenge for each of us to do so. And it scares the people around us who live in convention. Because when we do something that they've all agreed can't be done, they have to take a look at themselves. They have to go, ooh, she just did it. Crap. So now my excuse for not doing it is gone. Is gone. So it's kind of, I remember I was in the psychology track at school, and there was a social work track, and there were some classes in there that I wanted to take. And so I took one. And after the first test, the instructor said in front of the whole class, Bonnie, how did you do this test? And I said, what do you mean? And he goes, how did you prepare for this test? Because I had heard my classmates complaining about how hard it was an impossible test, nobody could do well on this, blah, 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 blah. And I had gotten a 99. And so I didn't know that. I didn't know I was the high score. I didn't know that everybody, I mean, I had heard people bitching about how hard this was and it wasn't going to work. And, you know, who did he think he was testing so hard, yada, yada. And so I just said, well, I study, I don't cram. I don't stay up late at night. That's not how I learn. I do a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. So I might do an hour's worth of studying and another day an hour's worth of studying, massed practice, right? And I said, I just kind of sat there and I said, he nodded his head and I said, why? And he goes, because you were the high score and everybody else is complaining that this wasn't possible, but you did it. So I wanted you to explain to them how you did it. Did that make me popular with my classmates? Absolutely not. Because it destroyed their consensus that it was a hard test, nobody would do well, blah, blah, blah. When you're the rate buster, you're not very popular. But also, hopefully, you're not willing to sit in complacency. You're not willing to do that conventional, this is too hard, I can't do it thing. You get off your ass, you do what you need to do, and you conquer it. And if you fail the first time, you take another whack at it. And you learn from your mistakes. Geez, staying up late at night, cramming the stuff in until I'm exhausted at 5 a.m. and then I show up for class at 7, that wasn't a very good plan. I'll do something else. I'll do something else. So, and Lucy, your question, yes. Tut from the Universe is a daily email. And you can, let me see here. The Universe at Tut, the at symbol, theuniverse@tut.com. And you can subscribe there. Good morning, Cheryl. Glad you are here. Glad you are here. Glad you are here. So, again, my question for you is, what's your next step on your path of inspiration? Thank you, Cindy, for posting the link. So, Lucy, you can just click on the link that Cindy put in there and sign yourself up. And once a day, early in the morning, the universe will send you a message. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. What's your next step on your path of inspiration? It might be a baby step, but what's your next step? So for me, I'll tell you mine from yesterday, because I'm not sure what mine from today is going to be yet, but I had my coaching call with my coach from the Tony Robbins program, and there was one aspect, I made a statement about something that needs to change. I need to step more into a leadership role with something in my life. And she said, so I want you to write out a vision of that. So yesterday I did, and I started with that great old Jim Rohn saw, I'm so happy and grateful now that. And then I wrote it out as if it was already done, already accomplished, etc. And within there, new ideas popped up, including one idea that I'm going to follow up on today. So sometimes it's helpful. So you might want to write, I'm so happy and grateful now that I've followed my path of inspiration and paint the picture, write the dream. You could make a vision board of this. So you might go whipping through a bunch of old magazines, rip out words, rip out colors, rip out pictures, rip out diagrams, anything that is that inspirational goal accomplished. Stick them all on the page and put it somewhere you can see it. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? For the one I did yesterday, I wanted it in words. But I certainly could do a collage of all of that. put the pictures up. What's this thing going to look like? I have the picture sitting on the corner of my screen here, so I know exactly what it looks like, what I'm aiming for. And again, even though that goal may feel unrealistic and impossible, you know, how do you eat the elephant? One bite at a time. So here we are, eating the elephant. We really need t-shirts, don't you think? There's so many great t-shirts we could have. And someone would come up to you and say, what the hell does that mean? And you could have an opportunity for a conversation and explain it. Explain it. I am walking my path of inspiration, one step at a time. Eat the elephant reminds me that it's one bite at a time. So, allow hope. Have an awesome day. Paint the picture for yourself as richly as you can of walking that path. Fabulous. Yay you. Yes, absolutely. Yay you. And we want to celebrate, especially for women. We want to celebrate our victories, even little ones, big ones, whatever, because in society we've been trained not to do so. So we want to hold up each other as we have successes. So Lucy, we are all holding you up for your coaching orientation. Absolutely. Because a success on any one of our parts is a success on all of our parts. And so be it. Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are. Enjoy your path of inspiration. Bye-bye.